Welcome to Profit and Loss series of India Edu tutorials. Today we will discuss on how to solve questions related to data sufficiency. Data sufficiency are the questions where in the question you are giving two statements, statement 1 and statement 2. Based on that you are given 4 options where it can be 4 options in some cases and in some cases 5 options can also be given. The options can be that result can be obtained by statement 1. Second option, result can be obtained by statement 2. Third option, result can be obtained by statement 1 and 2. And the fourth option is that result cannot be obtained by either 1 or either 2. Now, there are some tips for you that you need to remember while solving data sufficiency question. First of all, read the question carefully. Before reading the statements given in the question, try to understand that what the question is about. Then, after reading the complete question, try to eliminate the options given. Say if statement 1 is together not sufficient, then your options 1 and D can be eliminated. Now, look at the statements independent of one another. Do not combine their result. Say in one statement you have given that value of x is 20 and in the other statement you have given that value of x plus y is equal to 40. Now this does not mean that value of y is equal to 20 by solving these two, because these two statements are independent of one another. You just need to focus on whatever the information is given. Do not make your assumptions yourself that because first statement is given that x equals to 20 and in other statement they have given that x plus y is equal to 40. So we will solve this equation and we can calculate the value of y. No, just focus on the information that is given to you. Now, if in solving these questions, if you come at a situation that statements 1 and 2 contradict each other. Say here it is given that x is equal to 20 and in the second statement while you are solving this question you come across that value of x is equal to 25. So remember, make it a point that you have committed a mistake in this question because both of the statements will never contradict each other. This is very important point while solving data sufficiency questions. Do not solve the complete question because they do not want you to solve the question. They just want you to judge, have your logical reasoning, and based on that they are providing you different options. So do not waste your time in solving the complete question. Another tip for you is that two questions with two variables does not mean data sufficiency. Say if here it is given in the first statement that x plus y is equal to 45. In the second statement it is given that x into y is equal to 30. Now this does not mean that the data is sufficient to solve the question. Maybe their question is something different. Now let's solve some examples of data sufficiency. The example says a man mixes two types of rice, x and y, and sells mixture at rupees 17 per kg. Find profit percentage. Statement 1. Rate of x is rupees 20 per kg. Rate of y is rupees 13 per kg. Now, and the options given are, first, that is statement 1 alone is sufficient while second alone not sufficient. B. Second alone sufficient while first alone not sufficient. C. Either of 1 or 2 is sufficient. D. Both 1 and 2 are sufficient. E. Both 1 and 2 are not sufficient. Now in this question we need to find out the profit percentage, and as the man mixes the two types of rice, so it is not possible for us to get the answer by any one of the statements, that either first statement or two statement. Thus our first three options A, B and C are eliminated because they give us the answer that only one is sufficient or second is sufficient or either of them is sufficient. Now we are left with only two options, that is first and second are sufficient and both 1 and 2 are not sufficient. Now we know that to find out the answer of this question, we need to know the ratio, that in what ratio the man has mixed up this rice. So instead of solving the question, you are here because ratio is not given. So our correct answer is that both first and second are not sufficient. So this is the answer. Let's have another example. Another example is, by selling a product with 20% profit, how much profit was earned? Statement 1. Difference between cost and selling price is 40. Statement 2. Selling price is 120% of CP. Now we need to find out that how much profit was earned. In the statement 1, it is given that difference between cost and SP is 40. So this clearly states that profit is 40 rupees. So we can eliminate our answers which says statement 1 is not sufficient. So statement B, option B is eliminated and option E is eliminated. Now we need to see whether second is sufficient or not. Now SP is 120% of CP. This is similar as given in the question, that he sells a product with 20% profit. But using the second statement, we cannot calculate the profit because we don't know what is the actual price. Thus, statement 2 is eliminated. So, this means that second cannot give the answer. This is eliminated. In this case also second cannot give the answer. Thus, the correct option is A. So instead of solving the questions, just apply your thinking and your logics that what can be the solution or what can be the answer of these type of questions. To practice more questions, you can log in to India Edu tutorials at indiaedu.com.